Our guest today is a true woman of style who has fun, effortless fashion style along with a vast collection of luxuries. On this episode, we delve into her closet in her life, which she proudly built according to her own grand design. So let's get to know the vibrant, the vivacious hotelier, restaurateur, and fellow fashion enthusiast, Happy Ong Pao Ko Chiu.
Hello. Good morning and welcome to the boutique.
Happy, I am so
How are
happy
you?
you are our guest on Women of Style. I have this feeling that we are going to be so spoiled with happiness today.
Thank you. And I will spoil you, definitely.
Yes, I see. Like, oh, what a wonderful little spread you have here. Ah, Happy, my goodness. How are you?
I'm good. So welcome to the boutique, and we are now in Chocolateria. So this is my newest concept where I serve everything cacao. So everything has chocolate. My savory and my sweet dishes are all made of chocolates. It's actually my favorite concept for now because everything I'm serving are all my favorite dishes.
Happy, that is beautiful.
Thank you.
I feel so loved.
It's full of love.
Syrup. Oh, Happy, I know
you.
the first passion is being a restaurateur.
Yes.
And then being here in gorgeous Tagaytay with this view, was this part of an inspiration for you to set up a hotel?
Sort of. Okay. Actually, when I came to Tagaytay, I was really looking for a space for a restaurant. This was 10 years ago, by the way. I opened Hawaiian Barbecue in Boracay.
Sure.
So it became such a hit, and I wanted another branch somewhere close to the city, but not in the city. I wanted it to be a destination place, so I thought of Tagaytay. And when I came over, I saw this house, and I was thinking, it can't just be a restaurant. It has to have a bed and breakfast with it.
That's a win-win, being
It's
a
a
restaurateur
win-win.
and
Yes.
hotelier at the same time. Well, how is it being a hotelier for you?
It's fun because it's actually also my place of indulgence. So when I want to get out of the city and I want to relax without spending, this is the place I go to, right?
Okay.
With my family.
When you started the hotel, when it came to, I guess, creating how it would look, how it would feel, did you incorporate architects or?
I have one of my best friends, which is Chat Forrest, was the one who helped me design the hotel. So I really told her that I wanted something trendy but timeless. I mean, I know it's hard to marry both, but she was able to do it.
I feel it coming into the hotel. It has like a real cool hipster
Yes,
vibe.
exactly. That's how we wanted it, but that hipster vibe should at least, last a long period of time.
What's the feeling that you would hope your guests to
Experience.
yes, when they're here?
So we call it the boutique hotel, but every room is named after an emotion. Emotions of falling in love. So each room, it's like a process of falling in love.
Any inspirations from your travels that you have infused
A lot
here?
of inspirations from a lot of my travels also that we infused in the design and the service. The unique thing about this place is we are the only boutique bed and breakfast that has personalized services. So as soon as you check in, we take you to the Pamper Me room, and there you choose your soap, you choose the flavor, the scent of your shampoo, your conditioner. So you see my personality, I'm really very bespoke. Yes. So down from my services here and my private dining services, I want my clients to feel as if they created the whole experience by themselves as well. So this is how we do our breakfast in bed.
Yes, this is how you do it.
It comes with pancakes, etc., etc. So imagine your favorite breakfast, it's there for sure. So this is Bulalong corned beef. It's actually one of the favorites.
Even down to the happy plates. Presentation, Presentation on point,
exactly.
Happy.
I mean, its presentation is very important. The first sense that work would always be your eyes. So as soon as you see something beautiful, everything follows.
And the comfort in this room, your view, and I see you also have like a nice bathtub for some me and maybe plus you moments.
Yep.
Okay, I've seen some elements of the hotel, but Happy, I want to see your element, your style.
Okay. So I brought some of my favorite outfits that I can show you. So come on, let's go.
I follow you.
Okay.
According to Happy, style is ever evolving and distinct to each person, which makes her collaboration with others and clients exciting. After the break, we take a look into her own style journey and what fills this fashion lover's heart with joy and amazement. Kudos to you, Happy, for doing what you do in heels.
In heels, I know, yes.
In
People
heels.
actually wonder how I do it. When I do my private dining, I'm always in heels.
Happy on Palco Chu. This is the exciting part of the show. This is your style. This is like joy feelings in here. I know it. And I know you have some stories with these pieces. Share with me pieces that you do enjoy wearing. Let's start with your clothing pieces because I'm really curious with the pieces that you've chosen to share with us today.
Yes. So basically, this is my uniform. I'm a wrap girl. Okay. So if you see me during the day, if you see me in my restaurants or picking up my kids, most of the time I'm wearing a wrap dress. Why wrap dress? Because it is so versatile. I mean, it's very comfy. Super comfy. You can go in and out of the kitchen. You can just powder up and then go to a meeting and you're still dressed up. You can go pick up your kids and run after them. I mean, I have 4 boys to run after. So wrap is just very comfortable for me. I mean, it's like my go-to outfit.
So if you were to change it, like what would you change? Would it be your shoes? Would it be like a heavier eye?
During the day when I go to work, so it would be that, and I'd always wear nude shoes with it. I have a lot of nude shoes because for me that's the easiest to match. And then there, just a simple bag. So always like a plain pair of shoes and plain bag to match something printed like this. For my wrap dresses, I always do invest in DVFs. Only because the fabric is just very, very strong. I mean, it lasts a long time.
I hear you. I have a few at home.
And I mean, I've had some of these for ages, exactly. But basically, if I were to attend like an important event or go to parties or functions, I still prefer the timeless style. When I do wear something neutral, like for example, we get this shirt, I would always pair it up with a more interesting accessory just to give that, spark. Yeah. It may be neutral, it may look simple, but I count on the shoes and the belts that will accessorize it.
You're open to international and local.
Yes.
So local, who are the designer friends that you do enjoy? Love Mark.
I love Mark. I go to Arlene Sutton. She owns Azucar, so she made this dress. So I love her dresses. I also buy from Sharina and of course Raho and Patty. I get from her RTWs. So I like using local designers.
Certain that you have pieces in here that have a story because it would not be Happy on Palco Chu without a story.
So, you were asking me earlier what was my first purchase that I really spent for.
Yes.
Okay, so this would be my small notebook. My dad would give me allowance, so I saved up for it. And I said, okay, if I'm gonna start working, I have to have a pretty notebook.
I love that. Anything else that you're willing to share?
And this bag was from my mom.
Oh,
so it's a hand-me-down. So it's my first really nice bag.
Yes,
it's my first Kelly that she gave me.
And she gave it to you.
She gave it to me.
Thanks, Mom!
This one is from my grandmother. So this scarf has been with me maybe for 3 decades. So
Wow,
yeah,
that's
so
special.
it's a nice old vintage Hermes scarf.
Oh wow, that's beautiful.
So
Happy.
yeah, these are the things that I really treasure and keep.
Yes.
And
you use
I
them.
dare
though,
not give my
No.
daughter-in-law in the future. So, yeah. And I still use them. Yes, of course.
Over here, you have what an eclectic choice of shoes you have
Yes.
here. I love it. Anything that you actually use more often?
Well, the nudes.
The
I
nudes.
use. Yeah, I use a lot of nudes, but I like eclectic designs in terms of shoes because when I wear my dresses, I always want to pair it up with one, really beautiful looking accessory just to give a spark into the outfit. So yeah, so that's the reason to my
Kudos to you, Happy, for doing what you do in heels.
in heels. I know, yes.
In
People
heels.
actually wonder how I do it. But yeah, when I do, when I do my private dining, I'm always in heels. Ask me why. Okay, I'll tell you.
Hi, Happy.
Actually, we're 3 girls. So that's Love and Sunshine and myself. And both my sisters are very tall. They're 5'6" and 5'7". Imagine, and I'm what? 5'2". So it's it's really just my insecurity, and thank God for the person who invented heels. I got my height. So that's my story. So I'm always in heels only because I feel that I should be taller than than how I really
than your
am.
sisters.
Exactly, or at least as tall as my sisters, right? But
As high as your hopes.
exactly. So
Happy.
the heels got my
Yeah.
back.
They do. They have my back when I wear my heels. They really get my back.
So yeah.
This is wonderful. Thank you so much for sharing with us just some aspects of what you enjoy about fashion and style. According to Happy, life is too short, so wear your favorite dress. Break into your expensive heels and try out that new trend. Don't wait for special occasions to express your style, because every moment is a reason to celebrate. After the break, Happy shares another one of her obsessions, this time highlighting her love for her job and her taste for the refined.
Whenever I plan something, like I plan a bespoke dinner, I want to touch all senses, meaning from the sight to the feel to the texture of the table. Welcome.
Thank you. Just one of the many restaurants that you take care of, yes? But in Pamana, what would my experience be here?
Actually, here in Pamana, it's amazing because every dish has a story to tell. So I gather dishes from people who have touched my life, people I grew up with, and they shared with me their secret recipes, which I learned, and I am now serving here.
With having so many various restaurants, do you sometimes incorporate what you have in the restaurants with your clientele when you do like
My
private-
catering, my
Yes.
private dining. I have a Filipino menu for my private dining, but what I highlight for the private dining would be the cuisines that I learned as I travel. So whenever I travel, I take cooking lessons. I try to bring in the whole culture. So aside from the cooking lessons, I shop for the plates, for the silverware, the platewares, and when I come back, it's the country in itself that I bring to you.
I've experienced that myself when you're styling.
Yes.
You incorporate what the gathering is about,
Yes.
what the client needs.
Exactly,
And
yes.
how do you do that, Happy?
Well, it's being creative. So aside from being creative, I try to marry that with food. And as what I've said, whenever I plan something, like I plan a bespoke dinner, I want to touch all senses, meaning from the sight to the feel to the texture of the table to the taste of the food, even the scent. should be there, the music. It's a whole package.
That's true, and I am a fan
Thank
of
you.
your work, Happy,
Thank
because
you.
it captured my senses.
Thank
I've
you.
already experienced your Mediterranean spread because that's what attracts me: the smell, the food, and the presentation.
Yes.
It's a little bit of a country I've enjoyed in my own home.
I brought out my tagines, I had my Moroccan plates, and I made sure that your flowers were all colorful that would match the tablescape. So it's all creativity. At the end of the day, it's, how to be as creative as can be and how it can touch each sense.
Yes, and touch my palate.
And your that's the most, and your tummy, the most important thing. So right here is my wall of my mom's family. So the Ilagan clan. Actually, I'm very proud of this family because they are actually all artists. And my mom, Liberty Ilagan, her there, yes.
I love Liberty.
Liberty, yes.
Wow.
So she was an actress also back in the days. So she's actually my style icon. So she was a very famous actress back in the 60s. And yeah, she used to love dressing up, and growing up, I just see her in all her really beautiful clothing.
Oh, Happy, now I understand the elements that are some of the percent of you.
I guess.
From your background, your family are all artists.
They're all artists. The heritage is just so deep that I don't want it to be forgotten. So that's the reason why I really wanted to come up with this concept.
Oh, wow.
So here's my Hall of Fame. So these are the people that I'm very close to. That's my dad. Yeah. So he was also an actor back in the days, but the restaurant business is really his main focal point. I know, retro. Here. This is my family. So this is it, but I have another son, so I have 4 boys now. That's my husband. And yeah, this is my mom again.
Yes, I see.
Yeah. That's my grandmother up there. She's the one who started Barrio Fiesta. And she was actually a model as well. She's also one of my style icons that I look up to. I wanted my story to be told. So everything is here.
Style is not simply shown through what one wears, but felt in everything one does. For Happy, style is going that extra mile and incorporating that personal touch, taking something ordinary and elevating it to make it memorable. When we return, Happy takes us to another one of her favorite spots in Tagaytay, a relaxing retreat that has become her home away from home.
I always start from the middle, going down. So like here, I started from here, I put this, and then I put this next, and then the flower again. So it really depends.
Overlooking Taal Lake, Happy Ong Paukochu's happy place has become her soothing respite from the city. When she's not shopping or working, you can be assured that she's spending it here with family under the bright sunshine and the cool Tagaytay breeze. Farm sound!
Yeah, farm sound.
This is your your
my
smash
pets.
hits. Meet my pets. Guys, say hello. Flock of geese.
That's them.
It's so cute. And then kasama with the rooster.
Yeah.
So this is actually some of your bed of flowers.
Yes.
Tama ba yan?
These are marigolds, but I also have roses downstairs.
Oh.
Yeah, and I have a few others. Well, around the farm are all my husband's collection. So he collects fragrant trees and exotic herbs and spices. This is our happy place.
Right.
So this is where we have our picnics. On weekends, we come over. Yeah, and it's fun. So these are kalachuchis. actually,
Kalachuchi.
yeah.
I love the
Yeah.
sound of kalachuchi. Kalachuchi.
Kalachuchi. And they smell great.
They do.
Yeah.
I'm curious because this is your husband's passion.
Yes.
With fragrant trees and then the farm. I'd love to know what's Happy's fusion with the farm.
With the farm.
Yes.
So it's really more the flowers for my tablescapes.
Right.
So yeah, and he's very supportive. He's like, okay, plant anywhere you want to a plant. So I'm like, go for it. I'm very green-hearted, but not green-thumbed. And then we have a lot of fruit-bearing trees as well. So whenever it's harvest time, the kids come over and harvest it. My husband's very, very picky. So all our vegetables should be homegrown. So everything I cook at home has to be from the farm.
I can recognize when it's a Happy on Pauko Chu presentation. I love what you do, Happy.
Thank
This
you.
is so amazing. The
Thank
farm, the animals. What a wonderful place to be at.
Thank you.
Okay, so we have the spread here, and while you make me cuento, I
Okay.
just might start eating.
Go
and stuff.
ahead, please. So I prepared some cheese.
Yes,
and charcuterie
cheese
for
and
you
some
with
crackers,
honey.
super syrup. And Kanina, we were talking about the flowers. And you have
Yes.
such a nice bevy of flowers here too. So you love flowers.
I love flowers.
And you arrange?
Well, I never really took any lessons in, doing flower arrangement. So what I do would basically be how I think it would be nice on a table or
Yeah.
look nice on a table. So there's no structure, there's no rule that I follow when I do my tablescaping.
I love that. It's really
it's really
you.
just me. It's just really me. So I mean, if you see it, my style would be more rustic than structured because, as what I've said, I never really learned it.
How
so
fun!
it's fun. It's actually fun. It's like I'm throwing a party every time.
Yes.
Right. So and it's very bespoke. So when I do my themes, I have like a library of plates, photos of all my silverware, photos of flowers, and then we curate it and put them all together.
But now we have a little flower arrangement to show me and to show our audience maybe we could accomplish one for ourselves.
Yes, of course. So this one, I harvested some marigolds upstairs. What I do normally, we use this, so it's a sponge
I see that
where
every,
we
weddings.
Yes, exactly.
when
So
I bring
this
it home.
and it would last because you have to water it a bit, so it keeps the flowers fresh. And then we also, I grow these. These are succulents. So what we do is we put a stick,
Right.
hold it to make it stand, and eventually you just have to, with me again, I didn't study. So I always start from the middle going down. So here, I started from here, I put this, and then I put this next, and then the flower again. So it really depends. As you cut your flowers, the stems can't be too long because it would bend. So as you stick it in, it doesn't really bend down.
And for this presentation, what would you recommend this for?
This one, because we're here in the farm, I wanted to show a bit of a picnic themed
Yes.
table. So and then I made a board of cheeses, and so we can chat and eat at the same time. And of course, lemonade.
I have some of that.
Yep, and fresh herbs that come with it. And as long as you're happy with the way it looks, then you're good. That's
right.
So,
joy
exactly,
for you.
then you're good.
Happy, I'd love to know, what does a woman of style mean to you?
A woman of style for me is someone who's happy with herself. She doesn't really care if people judge her. She doesn't care what people think of her. As long as she's happy, you're good.
Happy Ong Pauko Chu has found the secret to one of life's most elusive questions, how to be happy. And her secret is simple. Reward yourself, find things that create joy for you, and celebrate everything that makes you, you. Life is indeed short, so take a cue from Happy. Live your life the best way you know how, with flair and style and a whole lot of fun. If you ever had a chance to say, this day is all about Happy, what would you do?
I'm gonna sleep in. Believe me. As in, I don't get to sleep. I mean, I have so many roles to play. So sleep is very, very precious to me.
Do you have any favorite places to shop? Be it like furniture? Be it like cutlery?
Anything that's a bargain. Anything on sale. I mean, I love going through sales.
Yeah. Is there any public figure or maybe like a celebrity, like if you had a chance to sneak into their closet?
Yours.
Mine!
I wanna go. I'm sure you have tons of really beautiful things to see.
I think I'm
all
a bit
the eye candies.
Yes. Yeah, I wouldn't even think of that. I think my stuff might be a bit boring. I have a bunch of jeans.
No,
Yeah.
no, definitely your
My
closet.
closet?